Okay, now let's go over two-step percent increase and decrease problems. So we're going to follow more or less the same steps we took for step 1. We're going to read and we're going to reread, and then I'll show you what we do next. So it says the regular price of a pair of shoes is $50. It is on sale for 25% off. Sales tax is 6%. What is the cost of the shoes after the discount and the sales tax are applied? So, the regular price of a pair of shoes is $50. It's on sale for 25% off. So to the side, I like to write down what my first and second steps are going to be so that later I don't get confused. So I know my first step is a sale, which means it's a decrease of 25%. Sales tax is 6%. That is an increase of 6%. What is the cost of the shoes after the discount and sales tax are applied? So let's go ahead and begin. So the original amount is $50. Our first step, like we wrote off to the side, is a decrease. But we don't know what our new amount is. Moving on to the next row. We know that our original percent is 100%. As a decimal, it's 1. Because it's a decrease, we're going to subtract. It's a decrease of 25%. And as a decimal, it is 0.25. We're going to go ahead and subtract across. So 100% minus 25% is 75%, which is 0.75. Now for our next step, we're going to take our decimals and we're going to multiply by the original. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 times 50. So whereas for our one-step problem, I would have solved that, I'm not going to solve it for our two-step problem. We're just going to keep going. So for our second box, we have 0.25 times $50. And that would give us our discount. And finally, we're going to do 0.75 times 50. So right there, we are done with our first step. So I'm going to kind of draw a line here to signal this is where our first step is done. Now, our new percent, or our new amount, now becomes this expression right here. So I'm going to go ahead and write 0.75 times 50 in our original amount box. Then we're going to go ahead and work on our second step. So our second step is an increase. And I don't know my final amount yet. Let's go ahead and look at our percents. So our original amount, again, is always 100%, which is 1 as a decimal. Now it's an increase, so we're going to put plus, and it's an increase of 6%. 6% as a decimal is 0.06. And if you're not sure how to get that, remember to turn a percent into a decimal you're going to do 6 divided by 100, and that gives you 0.06. Now we're going to add them across. So 100 plus 6 is 106%. If you look in your calculator and you're solving it on your calculator, make sure you don't put 100% plus 6%, because if not, you're going to get it incorrect. Just put 100 plus 6. For our decimals, it's 1 plus 0.06, which gives us 1.06. Now, just like we did before, we're going to take our decimals and we're going to multiply it with our original. So again, I'm going to do 1 times 0.75 times 50. For the next one, we're going to do 0.06 times 0.75 times 50. Notice how the only thing additional I'm putting there is the decimal. And then for our final amount, which is what we're looking at, it's 1.06 times 0.75 times 50. And if I put that all in my calculator, I'm going to multiply it. I'm going to do 1.06 times 0.75 times 50. And that's going to give me a total of 39.75. So that would be my final amount with a 20% off plus a 6% sales tax. So if you have any more questions, please let me know.